I'm trying to make sure this is.
Hey. Okay, but you gotta rap loud. You still got all the way.
Check.
One sec.
Mic check.
I think me and E somewhere close to the same height, aren't we?
It's officially live.
Officially.
Check. Oh, thank you, bro. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I hear nothing. Yo.
Yep. Hey yo, so just let y'all know
There
we
go.
live on YouTube and we live on the Trey Wool Instagram.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you can stream it from wherever you are.
1 2.
We gonna get this started, man. It's live
Yeah.
from Vancouver. Yo, what it do? What it do?
Live, baby.
Live,
Hey yo, so I can block. You can read the comments and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let you know what they say,
Yeah.
son.
So yo, in the studio right now we got Petty Pro. You know what I'm saying? We got Sam Anderson's. Let's all give it up for Sam Anderson. You know what I'm saying? For letting us use the space. Come on, man. And we got Ak on the Block on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Making sure the comments are being read and everything like that. We got my guy Charm Community on the Instagram live of the Trey Wool account, and we got my brother Gabriel Teodros also joining us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
This is a heavy room.
yo, this is a heavy room, man. Heavy hitters, man. You know what I'm saying? Heavy hitters in the city. So as you guys know,
I got a question. Is
I'm-
the album on iTunes?
hey, we're gonna have the Q&A in a little bit. So for Sabr and Jamil, you know what I'm saying? For
10
patience
people
is beautiful.
watching,
10 people on Facebook. How many people we got on?
We got 8.
We got 8 people on the Instagram, 10 people on Facebook. So that's a total of 20 people. 18. But so pretty much what this is about is we were supposed to have the Chapter 26 album launch right there at the Hillman City Collaboratory, which is like a block from here. And unfortunately, we had to cancel the event because we had, you know what I'm saying, the King County sent out a message telling everybody to postpone events. So we got hand sanitizer with us, you know what I'm saying, too.
This event sponsored by Purell.
Sponsored by Purell.
Everybody get some.
they're going
You know what I mean? So pass it up. Tap pass, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay clean, you know what I mean? Wash your hands, don't touch your eyes.
2 for $50 though.
At 2 for 50?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tax.
Oh,
That's tax. Yeah, it's over.
That's gentrification prices. Man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Earlier today, there was a family that drove by the neighborhood. They was looking at the house and rolled down the window, and I was, are you trying to buy the house right there? She's like, oh yeah, we was looking around the neighborhood. Are you trying to buy the house? I said, no, I live up the hill. She's like, how's the neighborhood? I told her, it's a beautiful neighborhood. You know, I know Petty said he would have said something else, but I was just trying to be.
This is the gutter.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, catch that every day, dude.
Yeah, man. So so that brings us here today. You know what I mean? After 5-6 months of working hard on the project, it was a very difficult decision to cancel the event, but we figured that for the safety of the community, you know what I'm saying, for the ones with the weak immune systems, and well, that's what it is. That's a fact. Weak immune systems and the elderly, especially, you know what I mean, it was important to take as much caution as possible. You know what I mean, because it's better to be safe than sorry, because everything is unknown right now, you know?
Absolutely. It said YouTube audio is kind of low, so.
Okay,
Can
maybe
we turn it up?
Yeah, if I turn it up like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Ask them if it.
Is that better?
Is the YouTube audio better?
I feel like I turned up my
hear
phone.
Maybe try turning up the volume on your phone.
Can you turn it up a little bit too? If possible?
1 2.
Man, we gotta give another shout out to me, Street and Sam.
Yeah, shout out to shout out to Sam for always being flexible, you know what I mean, and really being a huge part of this Chapter 26 project and the 1212. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for this space right here, then all the projects that y'all listen to would not be in your phones. You know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to the space.
Let everybody know they can ask questions later.
And
they're asking a lot of stuff.
So we'll have question sessions. So
yeah, we're gonna have Q&A and all that.
Yeah, inshallah. All right, you guys can drop your questions now.
And they said just Jazakallah khair for looking out for the community.
You heard? You already know, man.
They say he sounded really.
Is the Facebook? Let me just check in with the Facebook people, because I know we got 2 communities right now. I know we got the Instagram community and the Facebook community. Can the Facebook community hear us pretty well?
Facebook.
I'm tripping out Facebook. I'm on YouTube.
I can hear it. YouTube's good.
Is YouTube good?
You guys really good.
Oh yeah, so we good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we just
Chapter 26.
Let's go through the album, but first we want to let's pass it to Gabriel.
yeah, let's all introduce ourselves, because we can't just assume everybody knows us.
That's a fact.
I know Petty probably thinking everybody knows him, you know what I mean? But My name is Isam, you know what I'm saying? I am a community organizer and artist, hip-hop nasheed artist, you know what I mean? A term coined by my brother Gabriel Teodros from South Seattle, Washington, you know what I mean? And we out here, man.
Yeah, my name's Fetty Pro, aka Abdullah Sharif. I just work and work with this guy and sleep and take care of my daughter. And
Stop being fake humble, bro. Let them know what you're doing, man.
You gotta get on the mic a little bit more.
Yeah, hop on. This guy's acting shy, man.
You know, I just work and sleep, take care of my daughter.
Okay.
They can't hear you loud, bro.
Yeah, speak loud. Yeah, speak. Don't be scared, bro. The mic don't got corona, but
I
you
think
good.
my levels gotta go up higher. I'm not as talkative as Esau. He got a lot of wind. You know?
Well, you want to switch spots? We can switch spots, bro.
No, it's good.
No, all you gotta do is talk closer to the mic.
I'm close. Look, woman.
See, now it's close.
He wants me to kiss the mic.
Nah, bro. I'm just you're being shy, bro.
Listen, man. I stay behind the keyboard. I don't do too much. Talking on front of the mic.
Would that be?
We got intruders.
We got some people pulling up.
Hey, man. And just so you know, the studio is on the block. We are still on the hood. We're in the South End, so.
Yes. My name is Gabriel Teodros. I'm a hip hop artist, a DJ on KXP, a sci-fi writer, and a big fan of what these guys do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's B. He's late.
We're trying to figure out who's at the door for the people on the internet world.
Exclusive. And we should not have said it.
Alright, well,
Chapter20six. Y'all gonna get into some music? Y'all wanna talk? How do y'all wanna do this?
well, I was hoping these songs wanted to perform Money, but
We could, but you gotta play with the song, huh?
I would suggest like starting off with a few samples just to get people warmed up and then get it.
yeah. So let's just play Money from the ears.
You want to just play money?
Let's just play it.
You want to just play it, or you want to perform it? I could perform it too, bro.
So I got the live version right here for you.
Let's do it. I'm saying let's like I'm on a song.
Let's
not
just
even
play
on a
it.
song, y'all.
You want to play the actual
I'm
song?
just play the song.
And I could perform with the song.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah,
other
it's-
tracks
they
you can
can hear you
perform
on
too,
the
though.
mic.
So
Okay. Well, how about this? We're gonna do some live performances, and we're gonna show you guys how we create these acapella beats that we make in the studio. But we're gonna start off with the first song on the album. It is titled Money, featuring Money 2, featuring Young Product, my brother all the way from New Jersey. You know what I mean? Shout out to Young Product. You know what I mean? He's a dope hip hop artist. You know what I mean?
shout out to my guy B More, man.
Shout out to Baltimore. We live on Instagram and Facebook right now. Why do I keep on saying Facebook? YouTube.
You still in that era, bro.
Yeah. We live on. You could join us, man. Join us, man. Sit down, man.
The gear you got on. See, this is a real one right here.
Yeah. So if I'm being honest, Baltimore is actually the reason that he introduced us to Sam. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Baltimore is really the guy. Shout out to Baltimore, and he has a barbershop right here in the South End. One of the dopest barbers in the town. You know what I mean? So if you got little siblings or if you want to get a cut, make sure you come to Baltimore. It's right next to the Gambia Mosque.
We don't call him Baltimore, we call him B More.
We call him B-More, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to B-More. So, hey, we're going to start off playing the first song, Money 2, featuring Young Product, you know what I mean?
I like how you just touched the Purell after I touched you.
On the Chapter20six, you know, and again, this event is brought to you by Purell and Mean Street Studios. Collaboration. Money made the world go round. Money made the world go round. Money make the world go round. We coming up, so it's going down. I feel we grew up too quick, and time ain't going no slower now. Used to share them entrees, now we all eating our full plates. We gon' keep on grinding till we feed the hood like a food bank. Move solid, making noise off the grind, tossing turn. Got some goals on my mind, passion burning for the fire deep inside. No sleep till the early morning shine, waiting on my time tick. Can kill what's on my wrist. Investing it, I make a flip. All money, yeah, hustle like it. Trying to buy the block, gentrify the rich. Need a lot of meals, I don't want to lick. We were giving crumbs, but I needed dough. Put it in the oven, turn it to a loaf. Running up this bread, split it with my folks. Flow so sick, like a runny nose. Lil' broke, pole, never know where you gonna go. I've been on the road. Put out 12, ready, pro set. Drop another tape, hit the studio. Reaching for the top, came for the flow. Wouldn't let us in, so we keep the dough. Cap on low with the pesos. Gotta keep the homies on the payroll. You can pay concepts overhead, but money can't buy halo. Money make the world go round. We coming up, so it's going down. I feel we grew up too quick, and time ain't going no slower now. Used to share them entrees, now we all eating our full plates. We gon' keep on grinding till we feed the hood like a food bank. Money made the world go round. Hey. Money made the world go round. Money made the world go round. Money made the world go round, go round, go.
Now you better take a stance. 100 bands, that's the money dance. Not talking green or a couple bands. Catch the line like you caught a 10 fiends. Caught a sniffer, son, help this mans. What would we do for the paper? What is our time really worth? 825, raise it to 50. That's nothing, my stomach still hurts. Gotta go pay, I got mad bills. Got my degree, thought I'm chillin'. Stepped in the field, thought I'd make me a meal. But them debt collectors make a killing. Seen them poor when it rains and pours. They need $1, said I need a raise. God forgive me for the blessings I just take for granted. Sulking at my hardest of days. Pharmaceutical supply relief don't cure nothing, so they pockets is paid. Poppin' lockers turn pill poppers, now they dance to the beat, going straight to the grave. Money make the world go round, round. Or so they say, a hopeless phrase. Get to the bag and Louis V my case. Cause what's happiness if you ain't got a dead face? Match my shoes, 24K lace. Flexed out hopping in an all black rave. Young empty brother on a big bag chase. Can't fill that hole if you ain't got no faith.
Money make the world go round. We coming up, so it's going down. I feel we grew up too quick, and time ain't going no slowing down. Used to share them entrees, now we all eating our full plates. We gon' keep on grinding till we feed the hood like a food bank. Money made the world go. Money made the world go. Money made the world go round, round, round. Money made the world go round, 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 round. Go. Featuring Young Product, you know what I mean? First song on the album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's the last time just playing the song because I know it gets boring after a while. You can listen to the album on your own time, but we want to make this a different experience and kind of talk more about the process of it.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, so this is the follow-up to 1212.
Yeah.
And it sounds like there's just so much growth on the record, man. Can you like tell the people out there that might not know like about some of your journey since the last album? Because I know you've performed on 5 continents, literally. Like, you know,
man. So
and how the travels have affected your music.
That's interesting because that question actually links into the Chapter 26. So 1212 was released in this studio, Meat Street Studios, December 12th. 2018, you know what I mean? It sounds like 2 years ago, but it was really just a year and some change. But literally a day, and 1212 was inspired by you know, my mother's birthday because she was born on 1212 and she's the closest link to my ancestor, right? And she's the one who raised me, right? So she was a significant part of my journey. And a day after we released the album, the 12th was the album release. On the 13th, I flew to the Netherlands to start my tour. I had a 5-city UK tour and a show in the Netherlands. And at that, a day after the show, we recorded a track. Me, Faisal Saleh, and Muslim Bilal was in the studio, and Silex. We recorded a song that we later titled Sujood. Little did I know that was going to be the first song we recorded on the album and the song that closes the album of Chapter 26. Right? So I had no idea. A day after 1212 was when the journey of the next album started. I had no idea, but that's how it started, you know what I mean? So since that time I've been traveling to different parts, Australia, Europe, different countries in Europe like Switzerland, Netherlands, different cities in the UK, and I've just been sharing my message and performing 1212 really, you know what I mean? And in the past 5-6 months, you know, me and Petty Pro, and Money, I said Petty Pro said drop another tape, hit the studio, right? So that's a true story, you know. Petty was like, yo, let's get in the studio, make another album, and you know what I'm saying, we got into the studio 5-6 months straight, and we created Chapter 26.
I think the thing that makes this album different too is it was a true studio album.
The first studio album.
The first studio album.
Yeah.
So you know, after What's His My Home took off, this guy was traveling, and all his whole catalog was basically from his travels. Like he recorded songs in where'd you go? Morocco. He recorded songs in London. This other song was probably in Barcelona.
Yeah, 12
Switzerland.
different countries. Yeah.
So it wasn't really a studio album. It was more of a compilation of his travels, and that put into a project. And this was the time when we really sat in the studio and really like had a true creative process from front to back. And with Sajud, he recorded that with MB, Faisal Saleh, and himself, and Silex. Shout out to Silex. And he sent me a totally different track, and I just, I was booking sessions with
I called you too. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
Petty, yo,
He sent me it was a totally different track. I had, I was getting sessions with Sam, with a brother named Justin, and my younger brother, who I actually just met last year. I would bring him to the studio. He has vocals, and we sat down, and that's how we pretty much came with the new backing for Sajud, which was at the time Lay My Head Down. But it's been a crazy journey, man. That was pretty much made that track back in January of 2019.
Yeah, I hit you up right away.
Yeah, so it's a trip, man.
Yeah, man.
A whole year later.
Yeah. I don't know. We should get. You wanted to ask questions in regards to the
Yeah.
Or I do want to take a segment. I don't know if people is interacting. I do want to take like time in between.
You can check the comments on your phone.
Yeah, my phone. I got slow internet, but I don't know. Is people asking questions?
I got a million.
Yeah,
questions.
I'm looking to talk to Gabriel for now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also I got a question for Petty because for you would this be your first body of work that you've put out that you've completely produced?
No, but it will be my first in almost a decade. So
Yeah.
I started producing when I was about 15.
Okay.
And I wasn't that great at it, but I had some artists who they were brutally honest with me, and they told me to step my game up and help me develop my ear, and that led to just as somebody who I developed a true working relationship with as far as the art goes and producing, and I fully produced or engineered his first mixtape when we were about juniors, about 16, and then the next year when we were 17, we dropped a full mixtape that was fully produced and engineered by me. And then I've worked with other artists, but I've never done a full project like this in about 10 years. So since I was about 17, I'm 26 now.
Yeah.
So about nine and a half years.
And would this be the first one that you produce as fully acapella?
Oh, hands down. This is the first, and
So it's the beginning.
it stretched me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't know I had it in my capacity. When you do music, it's easy. Like you have instruments. There's different catalogs you can pull. There's different sounds and instruments and VST plugins. There's limitless possibilities. With the vocals, it feels like you can only pretty much beatbox and sing.
It's difficult, man.
It was
a lot harder to make a acapella backing than an actual instrumental.
It
a lot more
stretches
difficult.
your creativity, and there's time I'll probably come up with the most backings in the shower. I don't have vocals, so I don't sing in front of everybody. I sing in front of this guy right here.
Word.
But I'll be in the shower and thinking of backings, and that pretty much leads to the studio. And with this specific track, I found this sample, and I was showing Esau, and he wasn't even feeling the sample, and he wrote this to a whole different backing, and I just kept saying, bro, trust me, it's gonna work. And he did it. We did half of it. Half the track was complete, and then we ended up linking with our brother Young Product, and he laced it, and it's been one of my favorite tracks since. But yeah, this process definitely it stretched me creatively, but I'm thankful. I think I'm a better producer because of it. Absolutely.
That's raw. I feel like, as a avid hip hop fan my whole life, that what y'all are doing with music is something it seems like so ancient, you know what I mean? Like it's the simplest thing, like breaking it down just to like voices, you know what I mean? But it also feels like a new step for hip hop. I haven't heard a lot of like artists do this before y'all did it, and then y'all introduced me to the artists that inspired y'all. Why is it important for y'all to do a cappella music?
I can speak for myself. I think it might be kind of different for us.
You go ahead. You can speak on it, man.
Well,
I think a quick thing is one thing I noticed about doing this is it tailors to everybody. You know what I mean? Like for the ones that and even the way we're approaching is not only a cappella. We're very conscious of the message we put out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even like with cuss words, we're gonna make sure we're conscious about not saying certain words because we know there's kids listening, and we know that and anything we say and do can influence, you know what I'm saying, you know, young people, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times we don't listen. We learn from the way people move and their actions, you know what I mean? So we want to make sure that, you know, we present ourselves in the best of ways, you know? So yeah.
I noticed you never cuss too. I'm a listener. I noticed.
Yeah.
I know. Just for me, man. Like, you guys know that at this point I'm a revert, and so I wasn't born and raised Muslim. I mean, I was born Muslim. Everybody's born Muslim, as we believe, but I wasn't raised in a Muslim household and knowing about Islam. So I took Shahada when I was 20, and prior to that, I had the whole name Petty had come from producing, and so giving that up, you know, once I took my Shahada, a brother told me that music is haram. And I didn't want to play no games with my deen, so I gave up music right away, and I didn't feel empty, but because I had a law, you know, but I felt like maybe I wasn't using my the talent that God gave me, and I remember it hit me because my mom didn't like the fact that I became Muslim. Let's just get that out there, like she was totally against it, and the one thing that she tried to really pull against me because she hated that I did music. But when she found out that I quit music for Islam, she was like, she tried to put that on me, like, oh, you quit music? Like, you just giving up everything now. You're Muslim, now you just forgot who you were. And, you know, it was about almost 2 years without even touching the studio or anything. And so when I met this brother outside the Cham Masjid, and we ended up doing some research and meeting with the sheikh and finding out that there was a different alternative to potentially what we could create, it definitely opened doors for me and it helped me just find back who I was, get a piece back a part of me and using my talent for a better purpose. So.
And from there, it became our creative process. This is just our who we are. Yeah. We're just artists that makes acapella tracks. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it didn't become, even though at first it seemed like an alternative, it became something that this is what we're trying to perfect and be the best at. You know what I mean? Right. You know, and especially as a rapper, it's difficult to rap. It's not difficult. But because the backing is very minimal, I have to make sure that my flow is deadly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got to make sure that it's catchy because all I got is such minimal sounds. You know what I mean? Because a song, instrumental could make a song.
Your voice becomes an instrument.
Yeah, my voice becomes an instrument.
That rhythm, absolutely.
Yeah, and I noticed that about your flow and your voice too. Like in the last couple of years, it went from being like a rhythmically precise thing, which you just got like a classic voice, but you've just gotten so much more comfortable with melody. You know what I'm saying? And I like that really shows on this record as well. So
yeah, man.
Shout
out to Gabriel, man. Gabriel Teodros, he's, you know what I mean? He's a man that really came through for us, man. You know what I mean? And he runs our tracks through KEXP. You know what I mean? And that's love. Right, to know that we're creating acapella tracks and we're getting played at one of the most popular radio stations in the town, you know?
And what's crazy is that most of the time when I play y'all's music, I have to tell them that it's all acapella. Yeah. People don't notice that right away. Yeah. You know what I mean? I play them West Is My Home and they're just like, man, this track is dope.
And it's very minimal too.
And they'll be like, this beat is dope. Yeah. And it takes them a long time to realize that it's all acapella. Then I point it out and it just blows their mind.
Yeah.
You know remember that? Remember that coffee shop we went to and the lady pulled up on you? Nah, we're at Amons.
Oh yeah, Amons. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Like, I heard you from KO.
For KXP.
KXP, my bad. Bro.
Also, I want to say, like, man, thank y'all, but also I'm not doing you any favors.
Of course, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like the music stands for itself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It would be horribly irresponsible of me to know about it and not play it.
That's love,
because I think it's some of the best music out right now.
That's love.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Yeah, man.
Would you guys like some questions from here?
Yeah, sure.
Some questions from the audience.
The audience asked, is the album on iTunes?
Okay, that's the only thing you guys want to know right now. You guys want to know is
all physical sales right now.
Right now it's strictly physical sales. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Petty. You getting phone calls? I'm denying.
Deny. Yeah, deny.
Can't talk about the secret.
And then inshallah, the next question is there any track with Fetty Neds on the album?
Yes, Fetty Neds is on the album. Who asked that question?
FX7. I don't know.
Okay, that's lit though. Hey, shout out to Fetty Neds. He moved to Phoenix. All right, so there's a way.
That might be him.
Hey,
that's what I was thinking.
Besides the physical copies, it is on Bandcamp.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So you can get it on Bandcamp. but it's not gonna be on the.
What we meant is it's purchase only right now.
Yeah.
No streaming.
Yeah, so
At this moment.
but because we had technical difficulties, you know, that's the reason. So it's going to be on iTunes and Spotify. I'm gonna try to get on as soon as possible. Hopefully by next week, just to be transparent with y'all.
Hey, we got a question. Says y'all didn't let Abu introduce himself. That's rude.
Who asked that question though?
Everybody, point the camera on Abu.
But-
That's
Yeah,
my
he was
guy.
just
I'm the block.
Salam alaikum, everybody. You know what it is. Icon on the block. You know, we stay on the
Hey,
block.
but the YouTube is not seeing you though.
Hey, listen. There's a lot more questions. Just another one. There's a lot of people from Bangladesh that said love from Bangladesh.
Hey, that's love. Shout out
I don't
Bangladesh.
think neither one of us has
They're
been.
like, I love this song, and then they started speaking Bangladeshi, bro.
Oh, that's love. That's love. Shout out to them.
And then someone said, where are you guys from, and how do you create this type of music?
Okay.
I had the same kind of similar question too.
Okay. Where we are
Where are you
from?
from, man?
I'm from we from the trenches. I'm from South Seattle, Washington, but my mother is from Morocco. You know what I mean? I was born in Morocco and I was raised over here in South Seattle. Yeah.
Same. I'm from all over Seattle, but I've been residing in the South End for the last 11, 12 years, and this is what I call home. And see, it's 206, man.
And for people that are not from
Chapter20six.
And for people that are not from Seattle, I think it's important that we're being very specific. You'll notice they both said South Seattle, South Seattle.
Yeah.
There's a difference between South Seattle and the rest of Seattle.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I think that's really important. Like, it's at the heart of the album
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. Like, for the people that don't know what the South End is and what South Seattle is, like, can y'all tell them what that means?
Let them know what it is, man.
I mean, it's the favorite community I've ever been a part of in so many ways, and from the diversity to the way that we interact with each other and engage, to the accessibility to certain resources and facilities. I mean, just everything about it, the people, the love is different than anywhere. And there's a reason why brothers who have flown over here and tapped in with us, they come back.
Mm-hmm.
And like, shout out to my guy Bilal, an intellectual. He's been here like 4 times in the last 6 months.
Wow.
And there's a reason for that.
And there's so many people that comes through the city. We have
Right,
solid
yeah.
double bag 3 times.
I mean, if it wasn't for the coronavirus, Yusuf Chroma he was gonna surprise us, and he was just here a month ago.
And yes, Mal was going to surprise us, man. Yeah, I had multiple artists that were going to surprise us at this Chapter20six, flying from another city or another country. So, and I had no idea until we announced that
There's so
was
much
canceled.
talent. There's so much diversity. I mean, even especially as a Muslim now, it's like, man, like, you got the Gambian Masjid right here. Another block over, you got the Cham Masjid. There used to be the Mac Center. You have a small Bubakar. I mean, some Somalis, Oromos. I mean, you just name it. There's just so much diversity here.
Shout out to my Cham people.
The Cham said Cham. I said out the Masjid. But the reality is like, we don't never fight. Like, we don't divide. You know what I mean? Like, we come together in numbers. I mean, look at the room right now. I mean, obviously the camera's on us, but there's other people in this room, and it's very diverse, and I love that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get that everywhere.
And you know, another interesting thing, like something I was reflecting on earlier today is like, I don't got siblings. I never had siblings, right? But my community, the people in my community were like my brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Even to the point where like I had homies and sisters and brothers that my mom was raising, you know what I mean? And my household was like that hub where everybody just came through, and I look at it like, when I look at like be more, I look at y'all like my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And part of that is because you know what I'm saying, I never had no siblings, you know what I mean? And on top of that, you know, I think we're all, like the South Seattle community, we're all kind of like tied together by experiences we went through. Like we might be brought together by trauma, you know what I mean, by love. The experiences we went through, we're all connected. Like, we lost the same people in our communities, you know what I mean, and so many different factors that really just like it solidifies our relationship to the point where it's like nothing could break it, you know what I mean? It's family, you know what I mean? It's thicker than blood, right?
That's right.
Yeah, man.
I think that's a perfect segue into the next track.
What's the next track?
For the bread.
Do you want to do For the Bread?
I do, because my guy Ak on the Block is in the room. That's what the track he was featured on, and we mentioned you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, it's a long track, so I'm just,
It's a
you know what I
long
mean?
track,
It
bro.
is a long track.
Yeah, I was thinking about just running through like chains, showing them how you produce beat. I don't want it just to be You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
listening all day.
Yeah, we could get Ark on the Block to spit a piece. That's not even a problem, you know?
So we could
Do the most?
We could do the most, and I could perform it.
Do the most.
Do it.
I could perform it.
Perform that.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Man? Hey, throw out some emojis if you're trying to see, you know what I mean? A live performance. You know what I mean?
Before you begin, Nadra said, "Hey, tell Isam I'm his biggest fan."
Hey, shout out to Nadra.
And then someone else from Bangladesh, brother here. Oh, we are his big fan.
Yo, we got a lot of people from Bangladesh. I had no idea. This is my first time. This is my first time knowing that I got Bengali supporters.
And then from Kenya, Africa too.
Yo, that's love. How many people up in there right now?
You got like a good 17.
Oh, it's lit, bro. It's lit. What's up with the IG? What's the IG saying?
So what challenges were there with producing a cappella song versus instrumentals?
Oh, kind of what Petty described earlier. It's a lot more difficult to imagine. We're limited to just our voice. You know what I mean?
I mean, it definitely it stretches us creatively. And one thing that I've always loved doing was sampling. Like that's a whole nother art form in itself. And so now I'm being restricted to using vocal samples, and yet alone like male vocal samples. So it takes a lot of research to get some of those sounds in, and then from there just utilizing the talent in the community, people who are vocalists, people who can beatbox. Shout out my guy Mazomo, MCD, very talented beatboxer. When you do this, it takes a village to really produce something like this, because we need the diversity. Or
So,
let me check it at the
Talk that real spill, mashallah.
Hey, this one do the most real quick.
Is this your favorite track of the album?
Do the Most is one of my favorite tracks on the album.
What's your favorite?
Do the Most. Do the Most is one of them. Hey, this one do the most real quick. We're gonna do a little live. Yo, hold up. Hey. Do the most. Hey, hold up. Hey, it goes. You found down in my grave. I'ma keep grinding till all of my family straight. Feel like I'm playing chess. My fate is defined by the next move I made. Kinda the crossroads in between heaven and hell. Out of 10 L's, but I bounce back still. Only time gonna tell who really bout it. From the ones claiming it real. Some people change out for fame, money and power. I can never do the same. I done see friends and foes, cold-blooded murder. For a little bit of change, my city is grieving. Innocent kids taken over by demons. One side turning two sides. All bullets made the demon. Turning on religion for your set. Out here committing treason. I could care less what you rep. We still the same color bleeding. We've been through highs and lows, but we can't know. Sweet without bitter. I got this fire in my soul that keep me going through the winter. I put my trust in the lie, never be trusting the lie. They kill my brother. If I won't die for what I do, then what is the point of the words that I utter? Lately I've been moving close, yeah. Trying to get money in toast, yeah. I'ma get back to the hood, yeah. Say the least and do the most, yeah. Say the least and do the most, yeah. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do the most, yeah. Coming from the bottom, never boast, yeah. Lots of my brothers, there we go, I said lots of my brothers, there we go, yeah. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do the most, yeah. Coming from the bottom, never boast, yeah. Lots of my brothers, there we go, I said lots of my brothers, there we go, yeah. Heard my Brody break it down, we chopped it up about the vision. Hear that message when you listen, keep that hating in the distance. Gotta keep your circle smaller than a penny. Got some homies I call famine, I'ma tell you it ain't many, yo. Heavy foot up on the gas, don't stop for anyone. Need some money in the back so we can split the funds. We pull up to the block, don't need any guns. We got hands, Muhammad Ali, don't get stung, yeah. Don't brag, don't want no evil eye. MashaAllah, you know we got it, we gon' be alright. Yeah. If we don't got it, we gon' get it. We started with a little, then we flipped it. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do the most. Yeah. Coming from the bottom, never boast. Yeah. Lots of my brothers, there we go. I said lots of my brothers, there we go. Yeah. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do the most. Yeah. Coming from the bottom, never boast. Yeah. Lots of my brothers, there we go. I said lots of my brothers, there we go. Yeah. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do the most. Yeah. Coming from the bottom, never boast. I said lots of my brothers, there we go. I said lots of my brothers, there we go. Yeah. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do the most. Coming from the bottom, never boast. Lots of my brothers, there we go. I said lots of my brothers. Drop some fire emojis, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Add some, add whatever. Yeah, bro. So, how many people we got in the IG, man?
We got 10.
Yeah, we got 10 in the IG.
22 people.
We got 22 people in the YouTube live stream. Shout out to the YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Instagram live stream. You know what I
The
mean?
phone doesn't record though.
Yo, Petty Pro, man. What you saying, man?
Alhamdulillah, man. You know, I'm just.
Can you talk to the mic? Talk to the mic,
I'm
man.
happy, man. You know, it's been a journey. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into this project, and it almost didn't happen at a couple points, you know. And so it's really a blessing to be here right now, to be here with my brother, and to this is just the beginning of a whole new journey right now. So
Hey, a lot of people show love, man. A lot of people.
Alhamdulillah, and I appreciate we appreciate all the love, man, and. Right now, if you want to go purchase the album, go to Bandcamp. It will be available to stream soon. Inshallah, we'll be dropping some more projects soon as well with different artists. So look forward to that, man.
Sending dua and love from Toronto. Congrats on the new project. May Allah put bless and barakah into it.
Ameen.
And then I don't know you petty like that, but I'm your fan too.
Alhamdulillah.
Hey, what do y'all hope people get from listening to this album?
I mean, I think we're very intentional about the message and
Yeah.
the messaging. So, there's many different aspects. I mean, like the track "Money," for example. It seems like we're glorifying money, but we're really saying like the damages of materialism and speaking on like the fact that people shouldn't live for money. Money is only a tool that you can, it's mobility. So. There's different messages spread throughout, but
Each one has a specific message.
And the whole point is we want people to be receptive towards the message and to inspire and encourage people, and ultimately give dawah. You know what I mean? For the Muslims, hopefully helping them strengthen their deen, or just giving them an alternative to music, which can't hurt your iman. And for non-Muslims, hopefully just giving them a good eye of Islam and sharing Islamic messaging. So,
yeah, man. Hey, can we get into how we make the acapella beats, man? Like, can we do change?
I could.
Can you break down change real quick, and when you break it down, because you know what I mean. You already know the plan. Come on.
Okay. So how about the IG gets a exclusive look? You can come over here.
Get out the way.
Love from Iraq, Mississippi, and Philadelphia. For God's sake, come share some of your goodies with us. My children are watching.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. What you got going on?
So with change,
Is the album on Spotify too?
Next week.
Change was special.
So a lot of people
Change was
asking
definitely really special.
Next week.
That man, with that track, I had it in my head all that. So there's a verse in the Quran that says Allah will not change the conditions of the people till they first change that which is within their hearts. And for whatever reason, that ayat was in my head the whole day. And we had a studio session that day, and when I was hearing that, I just kept remembering the song, "A Change Gonna Come." And I'm not gonna sing it, but I actually found a vocal, all vocal acapella of. Is it gonna play? Oh, hold up. Found the whole vocal.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come.
Yeah.
Oh, yes it will.
So I played that, and I'm like, man, how can I loop that? And Esau's Esau's laid out over here, like, oh, what is this guy doing? I'm like, nah, I got it. I got this. And then, like I said, I already had the mindset of that ayah in my head the whole day, right? So I was like, how am I gonna loop this, man? And so I'm playing it back. How am I gonna loop this? I'm just trying to figure it out. So I got this tap tempo, so I could tap to the right tempo. So I want to say I put the tempo at about 62, and come over here, you get an exclusive look. So I found the loop.
gon' come. A change gon' come. A change gon' come. A change gon' come.
So I was like, okay, I'm on to something. And so me and Esau were sitting here like, okay, yeah. So then Esau says, man, these beatbox. I'm like, what do you mean? We don't want to add beatbox to every track. And so he found the perfect beatbox, man. I'm not gonna share the sample with you guys, but he found this beatbox and it goes something like this. What's that beatbox? I told you I love the sample, right? So I'm over here like, man, it's missing something.
Just let you guys know, he's making the acapella beat live right now. This is the first time where I think any artist, acapella artist, done this in the history.
And so, the whole time I'm like, man, like I said, I love the sample.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me find this sample. So I looked at Esau and I said, oh, that's the one.
That's the one. Hey, by the way, as you guys are live right now, tag Mass139 and Petty Pro, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. You know, show everybody that you're on the live right now, you know what I mean? And I'm reposting, show love, man. Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one?
That's the one.
So we plug everything together.
And then
you got
hey. It goes like, hey, refuse to let the colonizer take over my tongue. Rap on the top of my lungs. Everybody in my hood hustle clean and dirty. Something that down the sponge. In my 20s, going out like before I hit 30. You see here, some Richard guns. Hey, and it goes like, hey, everybody got something going, can't compare you to no one else. Allah will change any situations, so you first change yourself, yo. Everybody got something going, can't compare you to no one else. Allah will change any situations, so you first change yourself, yo. Some people test to being poor, some people test to with wealth. Some people living up their best life, and others got problems with health, yo. $1,000 on an iPhone, while millions can't leave themselves. Travel for rivers of honey and milk, I'll pray that I don't take an L. They try to overprice the consoles, but the game is free. I went from 0 to 26 like A to Z. Cause life will pass, and the nights don't last. When the time is start, finish twice as fast. Getting worked up off of nonsense, I'ma tell you fam, don't sweat it. Things aren't really what you see, so don't be deceived by aesthetics, yo. Feed yourself with nothing but the truth, don't worry about how the lies taste. Forgive me if I've led you wrong, but believe me when I say everybody got something going, can't compare you to no one else. Allah will change any situations, so you first change yourself. Everybody got something going, can't compare you to no one else. Allah will change any situations, so you first change yourself. Hey, come on. Yeah, man.
Something like that.
Yeah, so
Hey,
so I went in, I just want to say a bar real quick. I went from 0 to 26 like A to Z. So 26. One of the three meanings of this album behind Chapter 26 is me and Petty Pro are both 26 years old, you know what I'm saying, this year, right? So, yeah, we're on Chapter 26. Should I get into the other two meanings right now?
Why not?
Alright, so there's 3 layers to the meaning behind Chapter 26. And by the way, shout out to everybody that's tapped in and you know what I'm saying, in the live right now. I wanted to real quick. I want to do an Instagram plug real quick. real quick. Hold up.
And this is the first release party I've ever seen that was
Hey, shout out to the
that was live
coronavirus.
streamed. It's hard.
Shout out to the coronavirus, man.
Found out you had fans in Bangladesh at your release party. Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard.
That's different.
Yo, so hey, I want to plug in. Hey, yo, so I just got tagged. You know what I mean, from one of the sisters. Her little sister, her name is Hindia's Lettering. She made a dope, what's that called? Chapter 26 artwork. You know what I mean? So you check this out. Zoom in on this real quick. You know what I mean? The Hindia's Letter, she's a dope. I'm gonna have to buy that art she made for that Chapter 26, yo. So Hindia's letter on Instagram. I'm gonna shout it out on my Instagram. HINDIASLETTRERING. You know what I mean? So I just saw it right now, tagged on my Instagram. So it's looking dope. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share that. But anyway, so there's 3 layers to the meaning of chapter 26. The first layer of the meaning is we're both 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? Life is like a book. You know what I mean? Number 2 is the way we spelled it. Chapter 20six 206. We are from the 206. You know what I mean? That's our city,
That's
right?
Seattle's area code.
That's Seattle's area code. So 206, 26. And the third meaning, so in the holy book, the Quran, you know what I'm saying, that the Muslims believe in, there is a chapter 26 is a chapter dedicated to the poets. You know what I mean? And we actually did not know that until after we came out with the title, right? So, you know, I gotta be transparent, be honest. But at the same time, I don't believe in coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So those are the 3 different layers behind chapter 26. You know what I mean? And chapter 26, we just got T-shirts as well. And if you're in the Seattle area, you know, we doing deliveries the whole week. You know what I mean? So
I'm done doing deliveries.
Oh, listen, I am not gonna job around by myself. This guy. Hey, listen, bro, we're gonna have this conversation after this live, man. But anyways, so what's good though?
I want to play Fly Away real quick.
You want to fly away?
Yeah, I want to
Fly away. Is the camera good? Hey, watch out, it's gonna. Hey, watch out. Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. It's good. Looks better.
Where'd you go to school? You got some good balance.
Yeah, bro. He went to.
You did what's it called? Acrobatics.
Hey, Islam is balance. You heard?
Okay.
Block on the block on.
I don't know what you did there.
So he's gonna play Fly Away. You know what I mean? It's one of the most different songs on the album.
So let's get into that though.
Okay.
Because when he first brought the idea for Fly Away.
Oh, I think that was the worst session we had. Me and you. I think me and you was about to head
that
up,
was the best session once it got started.
No, once it got finished, it was the best session.
Once it got started.
What you mean once it got started?
Because you brought it in, I was like, bro, I don't know.
So how we do? And the whole thing is my voice, right? And then your bass was your voice. I think I went.
I did the bass, yeah. So
that was the sample we used.
You know what I mean? I'm not. I didn't have the blessing of being all. I'm international, but not like this guy. This guy's like twice the countries under his belt, probably 3 times the countries.
Twice the countries? Well, you at least 10 times the countries, brother.
Probably 10, whatever it is.
Man.
He came back and he was on a total Euro vibe, and I'm like, I don't know.
I went to Europe, so I had that Europe sound influence. And Betty was like, nah, and I'm like, what, bro? Let me use my creative process.
People out this hip hop machines, right? I'm like, I'm hip hop, baby.
This was pop machines. This was straight pop machines, bro.
He came over here with the oomps. I'm like, come on, man, I don't do that. But, you know, I was like, you know, it's my brother, you know, and
trying to take it to the garage.
2 heads is always gonna be better than one, and we gonna clash. And if we both put our 2 cents in, it's gonna be fire. I just knew it. I didn't know in my head. I didn't know how I was gonna engineer that because I know how to engineer and kind of produce hip hop, but I've never engineered or produced like a dubstep or whatever you want to call this, dance.
I don't know.
It's
hip hop. Gabriel Childress.
It's still
called hip hop machine, bro.
It's definitely
everything we do is everything we do is hip hop machine. Gabriel coined the term.
It's definitely not drill.
But you coined the term, bro.
But
in history books, it's gonna be Gabriel Childress.
The flow is hip hop on this. You know what I mean? But long story short, like, man, we sat in here, we bumped heads for at least 15 minutes, and we just.
15 minutes? It was at least 40 minutes, bro. We was fighting for like 40 minutes, bro.
They're about to fight about how long they were fighting.
Because that was a very stressful day, so I had to make it known.
So y'all know, this is exactly how our studio sessions look. Back and forth the whole time.
If you don't do this
behind
with
the
your friends,
scenes,
they're not your friends, bro.
It's just beyond friendship at this point. It's brotherhood. Like, for real, we didn't, man, it's been, like I said.
I think that's why people stop coming to our sessions, because they'll come in and they'll be like, me and Petty just fighting. I remember Pele. Hey, you remember Pele? The first time he came, me and Petty were just fighting, and then Pele was like, his first time in the studio, so he's like, you know, he didn't say nothing, but in his head he was like, yo, like, he didn't come back for like what, 2 months after? Yeah, man.
I can't even come.
Yeah, he said it's over, man.
The first day with what's his name too?
Who?
Omar
Zia. Shout out to Omar Zia on Write Your Name, man.
Yeah. But yeah, long story short, man, we ended up putting it together. It was very different, but it ended up being my favorite track for a long time, just because it was so different and because it came out so clean. And it's a whole different vibe, and you know, hopefully this track pops off in Europe. But every track has
In Europe.
here too, of course. But I'm saying, hopefully, you know, it's more of a European sound if you ask me.
That's fancy. That was the sneakers.
But you know, every single track on there has a special place in my heart.
Let's run that track though. Fly away, man. You guys can hear it good, right?
Yeah. Feeling nauseous from hunger. My belly roars like thunder, igniting the dust, wake me up from slumber. Cause our bodies are seen as a number. I refuse to remain on the block, but I'm still in the hood, thinking outside the box. Picked up a pen, so I'm changing the plot. Cause the way we portrayed all was something we not. Treated like animals born in the jungle. Searching for peace cause we taught to be humble. Taller the ego, the harder we crumble. So now to stay humble, I pray I don't fumble. Children in Africa, raised in the West. Learn from the streets cause no book represents. Work for a dream that just doesn't make sense. Either slave for some changes to pay off the rent. Or get dripped into finer things. Robbery for designer fits so hollow, like the bullets in that clip. Hard-coded in the diamonds on his wrist. Red and blue, killing innocent. Poverty full of melanin. Men in suits stay getting rich, while the poor still suffering. No support since little kids. Like the poor, there's a lot of stress. And turn the pharmaceuticals to suppress. We can feel the pain in our bones. Our scars deep way beyond the flesh. Where the time go, grew up too quick. So the clock will no longer tick. Where I'm from, you might die young. Made it far, I can never quit. Success getting closer. Almost there, just a little bit. Can't lose my focus. I look at life from a different lens. I'm above the ocean, going places I've never been. But the flight's not smooth. You're gonna feel tired away. Fly away. Can't let nobody keep your wings, watch your back and keep soaring straight. Don't wanna go straight. If I die today, I know I live the life is in, but I hope that a good way. Gotta keep my faith. Every night I pray. Am I deserving? You must see, cause the blessings still come my way. Don't come my way. Don't come my way. One destination, that don't mean that the past gonna be the same. Just fly away. Just fly away. Just fly away. Just fly away.
Can I have fun real quick? So I don't know if anybody heard this. If like Esam hit the highest note.
Hey,
He hit the highest note, and I heard it with my own ears without the auto-tune and everything. Let me play this back.
I'm a low-key singer, man.
Just fly away.
He really hit that note.
And why you gotta, bro? Can we move on to the next track, brother?
Hey, listen, I heard this in person. I was shocked, and he was so mad when I stopped it. But
I told him to take that part out, bro.
Listen one more time, man.
Just fly away. Just fly.
And that's not even in my vocal cords.
Hey, I'm not gonna cap. Hey, I promise you, I did not know I did that.
Just fly away.
Hey, that's it, bro. It changed the song, bro. What's up with you, bro? You playing, bro? This guy's playing, bro.
Let's tap in with the audience, man.
I hear you sing, Esam. You really, you do sing.
Come on, man.
I'd love to see you do it again.
I can't. So I only could do that. That was a one-time thing. That was like one of those free passes to sing. You know what I mean?
Well, what's the hair stood up on my neck?
My guy said he got the chills, bro.
You got goosebumps?
He got goosebumps.
Hey, they saying one more time, man. One more time.
To fly away?
Just fly away.
No more. Hey, you guys is embarrassing me now, bro.
Hey, someone, Tamir Tameli was like, I really pray to meet you one day, Esam. I don't know how since I'm in Kenya, but I hope we will.
One day.
And then
You know what I mean?
they asked, when is the album going to be on YouTube and iTunes?
Okay, but give me by next week. Give me by next week.
You guys hear that?
Next week. Give me by next week. Right now, physical copies in Bandcamp, but I'm gonna have everything situated by next week. God willing, inshallah.
That's the number one question people want to know.
Yeah, people they're like, yo, I don't care about this live. I want the album. You know what I mean?
Hey, also Mad Poet said earlier, are you guys hiring for international gigs or whatnot, I want to help out as much as I can.
Hiring in terms of what?
Like, are you taking bookings?
No, I think what he was asking was how can he help out himself?
Tell him to slide.
I'm not sure.
Slide in my DM or Petty Pro's DM, and then we can talk more details on this.
And we definitely have some stuff to announce before we get off this live as well.
Yes, sir.
And we do have to end this live by in the next 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Because we got about 30. 30 would be cool, or 15.
15, 20.
Yeah, 20. So 20 minutes. We're gonna end this live in the next 20 minutes. So let's do more focus on the people that's asking the questions. So if you guys got any last questions on the live, you know what I mean?
Right now.
Yeah, ask them right now because we're gonna be in here for 20 more minutes. Huh?
Oh wow! They said that has nothing to do with you.
What?
Said, are you ever going to do exclusive Glad Tidings iCats?
Hey man, hey, but just know. So that's a perfect question. It does have something to do with us because Third World United, you know, the independent artist platform we're launching is for the community. You know what I'm saying? And we got many artists that are with us, like Akana Block. You know what I mean? He changed his name to Aki Abu in I think 2017 or something.
Bro, I like the block.
You know, we got Pele, Yusuf. We got so many different artists that we're working with locally and internationally. And you know what I mean? So you know, Glad Tidings. You know what I mean? You know, you're gonna be seeing a lot more of that. You know what I mean? So
we're working on something. We're working on something, inshallah.
Yeah.
Another one. I didn't. Okay. Someone said I've always watched your lives, but I never commented until today.
Yo, that's love.
So
shout out to you.
Showing love today, bro.
Shout out to you. That's really love. That's love.
Right. And then please again, where's the love? We love your part, Isam.
Shout out to everybody who made that track happen. You know what I mean? Shout out to Muslim Bilal, Omar Isa, Kamal Saleh. You know what I mean?
I got a question over here. King Adam said, "How much are physical copies?"
Physical copies are $10 free delivery if you're in the Seattle area.
I want. Someone said I want to hire you for my wedding in Kenya.
I got
Is it possible for the whole team?
Oh, possible, more than possible.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
You know, we talk back.
Yeah, so in this album we talk a lot about traveling because you know what I mean. I'm trying to push the idea that the world is bigger than the block, right? Because my life changed. You know what I'm saying, from traveling to different places. I learned so much, and there's so many stories I don't get to share, right? Because nobody asked me, you know what I mean? But there's so many things that I learned, but I think a lot of that, I put it in my art, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to motivate everybody to just catch flights, you know what I mean?
Catch flights, no feelings, yeah. Anyways, I have a personal question for both of you guys. Well, what's the next track that we can hear before we go? Because we're trying to hear some more, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
We could do Write Your Name, and I could show the remake of Write Your Name.
Oh, Write Your Name.
Yeah, you could show them how to make Write Your Name then.
I like personally, my personal favorite, and I know a lot of, you know, individuals really appreciate that, have heard some of the album, is Pray That We Get Locked In, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Write Your Name.
Right,
so
is that Write Your Name?
Yeah,
that's what it is.
So Write Your Name is featuring Prospect. You know, that's my shout out my brother Prospect and Omar Zia. A lot of y'all might know him. You know what I'm saying? He works at Cortofino. You know what I mean? And it was crazy how we came across him. It was like he was working at Cortofino. You know, he's new in the city. And I found out he sings, so I'm like, yo, come to the studio, you know what I mean? And then we laid there and Write Your Name, so shout out to Omar Zia as well and Prospect. But yeah, Write Your Name right here. It got, you know,
this is my personal favorite for real.
So the way that this track actually came about was it was supposed to be on a totally separate project. And one day I just came in the studio and was messing around, and found this. Oh my bad, I'm not talking to the mic. So yeah, just this was supposed to be on a whole separate project. Essentially, I was just messing around one day and I found this sample. Tried to loop it as best as I could. Then I found this crazy beatbox. And at first I didn't even like how the two linked, right? So then it sounded like this. Like I said, I love the sample. I love the sample, and so I found Once again.
Video ended. Share the story.
Save it.
Hey, yeah, share the story.
Cool.
So then all together you get.
How do you say the song right there?
Some vocals on there, and I threw in like that vinyl sample, that vinyl sound. I love that, and it just makes everything sound classic.
Hey.
So I'm just go ahead and play the track and show y'all the final product.
Hey, just real quick. I know the Instagram has a 1 hour max, so I know the Instagram live ended, but we went live again. But just in case you have any difficulties, hop on the YouTube one.
Yeah. Look what he said.
Yeah. All right, continue.
Good job. You want to perform it, or do you want me to just play the track?
You can play the track. Or perform it? I could just play the song. Play the song.
It looks better when y'all.
Yeah, just play the actual song because just in case I forget the lyrics. Yeah.
That's real. I played this one on KXP this week too.
Oh, that shout out to you, man.
Yo,
man.
Yeah, this is my favorite, bro. The album.
Hey, this might be the first acapella. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think this is the first time acapella is getting played on the radio more frequently. You know what I mean? Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
In the hip hop vein, for sure.
On the hip hop game, yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think like what Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick.
Yeah, old school.
You know what I mean? Like since then, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Dougie Fresh.
Yeah, bro. They got played. That was acapella, bad. You know?
So that's all Umar right there.
So this is Omar from Portofino, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Portofino.
Shout out to Portofino.
Shout out to
And he added a vintage effect to this too, so it's pretty cool, man. It goes like, yeah. This girl, you're winning. If you ain't thinking about the Acura, reminiscing about my old days, pulling up in the Acura. Had to flip the script like a spatula. Educated, got a bachelor's, but I still got a hood vernacular. Throwing dirt on me, I ain't mad at you, cause I'm only focused on the afterlife and trying to make it out the hood. If it ain't meant to be, I won't force it, but I did everything I could. Yo, sacrifice taking top away from fans, started local down foreign lands, reaching different people with the same game plan, turn us into a name brand, and bring this on in the red instant, hard work you won't understand, on the late nights to the early mornings, pain coming from my pen pouring, red flights with my team, boy, they hit the play plug, now we war touring, started funny shit with the spider webs, and I hold the mic in my right hand, all investing in the studio, but still could afford the mic stand, long way in a short time, only blessings coming from the most gracious, got some scars, only time to heal, put it in my heart, and I stay patient. We done been through everything except the coffin. Do you reflect on death? I tell him very often. Life been really hard, that made our hearts soften. They need the key to heaven, pray that we get locked in. We done been through everything except the coffin. Do you reflect on death? I tell him very often. Life been really hard, that made our hearts soften. They need the key to heaven, pray that we get locked in. Your name across the sky.
Backpack music, you know what I mean?
Backpack.
Like when you're walking to school or something.
Hey, so play this track when you're walking to school, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I know school's against you now, so the next verse is Prospect, man. Neighborhood legend, man. Yo.
When I write my name across the sky, I'ma write it in cursive. I hope I'm living with content, so I know I die with a purpose. Came from third world countries to become doctors and nurses. Instead we write it for sections and then divided in hearses. We either thieving and dealing, keeping heat for the season. How you gon' learn from me teaching if you don't believe in your reason? 2 ears, 1 mouth, so listen twice before you speak it. Cause it's not about what you do to the earth, it's how you treat it. Life without content, like taking out the plug. Created from the dirt, so we gotta make it out the mud. Life without content, like taking out the plug. Created from the dirt, so we gotta make it out
We have been through everything except the coffin. Do you reflect on death? I tell him very often. Life been really hard, it made our hearts soften. They need the key to heaven, pray that we get locked in. We done been through everything except the coffin. Do you reflect on death? I tell him very often. Life been really hard, it made our hearts soften. They need the key to heaven, pray that we get locked in. Write your name across the sky. Yeah. Write your name across the sky. Write your name across the sky. Yeah. And don't forget about the akhirah. That's right, that's Yusuf Promo with the dua, you know what I mean?
ناصر الحق بالحق وهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم.
Yo, so write your name.
That joint was heat. Hey, everybody's going off.
Everyone's going to say it. So, hey, it's interesting because you never know what is the people's most favorite song. Like on 12/12, I had no idea that Faith will be people's favorite song. You know what I mean? That was like that was just, I had low expectations for that. So I'm very curious when the album releases officially next week. I'm very curious to hear people's feedback and to know what people really rock with the most. You know what I mean? But yeah, write your name across the sky, man.
There was facts in there though, man.
Go ahead.
He said he used to hold the mic in my right hand.
Oh, so true story. So in this verse, me and Petty Pro, but we started in a shed at his grandma's house. We're like, what was it like in? I forgot how long ago this was.
2016.
2015, baby.
2016.
It was right before because it was before Westmont, so probably like 2015.
Probably,
yeah. So we used to record out of a shed, and I'm talking about.
Died, bro.
What died? The Instagram is cool. We got YouTube. You know, I already told them. You know what I mean?
YouTube, baby.
But so we started from the shed. I'm talking about like there was spider webs everywhere. It was so cold. We had to get a heater. You know what I mean? And we had to hold the mic. Literally, I had to hold the mic to record. We didn't have a mic stand. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying in the lyrics. You know what I mean?
The best kept secret. If you listen to West Is My Home, I don't know if you ever heard like a fire alarm. Or not fire alarm, with the fire detector when the batteries go ahead.
Oh yeah.
If you listen to West Is My Home very carefully, you can hear the beep.
It's in there.
It's in the track.
That's hilarious.
And I mean that's the reality of our come up. You know what I mean? Like we the best with no resources. You know what I mean? Like $100 mic, $100 interface.
Yeah.
This same laptop right here.
Hey, message to the world. Don't let the equipment stop you.
Yup. Hey, it's not about the equipment. It's about the you know what I'm saying, the person using it. You know what I mean? Like you could have the best camera in the world and still not be a good photographer, and you could have the cheapest camera in the world and be the best photographer.
That's our most viewed track, literally. So or solo track. You know, other track I like.
Yeah, that's what I always say. My saying is, it's not what you got, but how you freak it. You know what I'm saying? Learn one instrument, learn one thing, and be the master at it. You go first.
100%, man. What's that? How many people we got? We got in the live right now? Yeah, it's still on though, right?
Yeah,
YouTube. So right now we're reaching the last 7 minutes of the live. So we're gonna make as a matter of So if there's any questions, ask your last questions. And honestly, about the Instagram, the phone died, so I didn't get to thank the people on Instagram. Hopefully they found their way to YouTube. But thank you to everybody that actually took the time to join this live. You know what I mean? And create, you know what I'm saying, a space in your household for the family to enjoy, right? You know what I mean? I'm happy that we got to.
They're really asking about Fetty Nets.
Everybody's asking about Fetty Nets.
Play track, bro. Play track.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, play the Fetty Nets track real quick. Run Way real quick, man. Let's show love to Nettie real quick, man. There's a track called Way.
This track goes. This is another one of my favorites, by the way.
Yeah, so this is a song with Fetty Nets, that one that was on West Is My Home Part 2 on 12/12. You know what I mean? That's my brother, man. He's a very talented artist, man.
Yeah. There's some more questions if y'all want to answer.
I was asking for the means so before we
when
get
you
there.
what inspired?
Oh, and by the way, for the ones that want to get in contact with me, hit me up on Instagram.
Is there an autobiography of your experience?
We do not have an autobiography on our experience, but tap in if you're trying to write one for us.
It's in the music. It's in the music.
It's in the art that we do.
We'll vlog it, inshallah.
We'll vlog
on our
we'll
trip to Europe.
Yeah, we'll do a vlog of biography.
Vlog of biography.
Vlog of biography.
Bar.
Yeah, man.
Hey, let's start that.
We're gonna start a vlog of biography.
That's fire.
Hey, run away real quick.
Paving the way, jumping all these hurdles in my life. Switch to hustle, but I stay the same. But I gotta keep one on me, I'm not safe. Paving the way, jumping all these hurdles in my life. Switch to hustle, but I stay the same. But I gotta keep one on me, I'm not safe, not safe.
I pray for my people's protection. Too often I need to neglect it. My youngest go ride for their session. Pull up when you least expect it. Hop up with time and loaded the clip. Body for body, now who getting hit? Bullets is flying, I swear it's a trip. Lost so many souls, my stomach is sick. Don't want to attend another funeral. Got some family I can't see no more. Feed my brothers at the cubicles. Gotta take them with us when we to the globe. Now we done made the second this paper. Nobody is left on the pavement. This is my statement. Breaking the cycle. Nobody is left on the pavement. Hard work and patience. Working these graves. Jotting my tears on these pages. Life complicated, going through changes. Gotta go back to the basics. Came out from the block, yeah. One day I'm gon' buy the whole lot, yeah. One day I'ma die to these shots, yeah. One day I'ma ducking the cops, yeah. We all that we got, yeah. Come together, time to plot, yeah.
And run it up a whole lot, yeah. Me and my team will split the guap, yeah. Watch my haters get hot, yeah. My hustle can't get knocked, yeah. Affiliated with my ox. My favorite lines one up top, yeah. One up top. What messes me up is watching these kids growing up with a dirty tuck. They're like, next is enough, it's gonna be them, cause it sure as hell ain't gonna be us. So how can I judge when they get too serious? They gon' do what it does. But watch how I move. See, growing up, we ain't had no one but ourselves to look up to. I'm copping the tools, cause no one was coming to save us when the issues pursued. My options I knew, I got my mission locked in. Now watch me do it so smooth. Came up with nothing to lose. Now I make moves with the crew. Get back when I visit the youth. Cause I'm paving the way, jumping all these hurdles in my life.
Fetty Neds, man, y'all asked about Fetty Neds. I had to put him on this album, you know what I mean? One of the most talented artists in the city, man.
Not safe, paving the way, jumping all these hurdles in my life. Switch to hustle, but I stay the same. But I gotta keep one on me, I'm not.
Yeah, so that's called Way by Fetty Neds. Yeah, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this live experience was dope, man. I'm happy that we were able to do something, you know, since the event got canceled. I'm happy that we was able to do something. This is our first time, we didn't even know how to set it up. I was video calling one of my friends, you know what I mean, Fuad, and he was helping me set it up and everything like that. But, yo, so check this out. We got physical copies of the album, you know what I mean, Chapter 26. You know what I mean? And I'm doing deliveries all week. So if you want, slide in my DMs, hit me up on Instagram. And we also got t-shirts, right? The Chapter 26. This one is going to be a classic right here. Chapter 26 t-shirts. And we got with the Trey Wu in the back, Third World United. You know what I'm saying?
Giveaway. What's up? Is there a giveaway?
We could do a giveaway. I'm gonna do. We're gonna set up a giveaway. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a little giveaway on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a little challenge and then hand it out to everybody. But yeah, man, I feel like y'all is here with me, man.
And what's next? Like, what can people look out for next? You know what I'm saying? Like after this. After this broadcast ends.
Okay, so as of right now, I'm not gonna lie, because of the situation with the COVID-19 coronavirus. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not sure. We plan, but God is the best of planners. Allah is the best of planners. You know what I mean? So like, we planned for the album release today. It didn't happen. We're planning for the tour, but only God knows, you know what I'm saying, what happens by that time. But we do plan to go on tour. We have a Europe tour. We're gonna hit up the Netherlands, London, the United Kingdom, Zurich, Switzerland, and Barcelona, Spain, for the Chapter 26 Europe tour. And we're going to be doing, releasing videos on the YouTube channel. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So that's what we got for the short term.
Long term is Inshallah, man. We trying to make some football plays right now and think longevity. So as you can see, we got Third World United clothing on. So there's a lot of talent in this city, as we spoke about before. Ak on the Block didn't get to perform. Who we missing? We got a youngin named Pele. Roger, who he flew all the way from Cali to come work with us. So Fionn, there's many other brothers, and so we're looking to also push other artists on this platform and to get the name out there and hopefully share their work with you guys as well. So and there's also a compilation album coming out probably in the next few months or many months.
Yeah,
we're really we're gonna ramp up on videos for Chapter20six. And we're already sitting on a lot of content right now. We're waiting to share with you guys. So in the long run, man, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, a lot is the best of planners. We could plan, but a lot has a plan that's better than and greater than ours. Yeah. But definitely, inshallah, definitely some more art on the way.
I just want to reiterate this. I can't reiterate this enough, but honestly, like, it's overwhelming. You know what I mean? But if it wasn't for y'all's, you know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't be operating. Y'all is a fuel to keep us going. You know what I mean? So honestly, like from the bottom of my heart, thank you to every single person that's been supporting and showing love. You know what I mean? Even if it's silent, I know there's a lot of support that's even silent. Some people are shy to vocally support or whatever. So thank you to every single person. You know what I mean? From the people that are verbally or physically supporting to even the ones that's that's silent and showing love. And watching our content, you know what I mean, and staying tapped in, you know what I mean. So I honestly appreciate every single one of y'all, for real, you know. But yo, man, this is.
Can I quick rapid fire a few things?
I got you. Yeah.
All right. First off, do more lives. I feel connected to you even more.
Wow.
Peace. You know what I'm saying? Much love from Baltimore.
Well, hey, we got Baltimore in the building. We got a brother from Baltimore in the building. Be more. Yeah.
And then see all the love, mashallah, Fetty, straight fire.
Yeah.
You guys rocked my Sunday. Yeah, right. And then a lot of people agreed, you know what I'm saying? I've been listening to 1212 on repeat, waiting on this day.
Wow.
Damn, mashallah, wallah. They said, mashallah, Isam, you and Nettie got one. And bunch of emojis.
Hey.
We need delivery to West Seattle, JB.
Bro, I'm delivering everywhere except for outside of Seattle.
They asked, when are the white windbreakers going to drop?
Oh,
so the fire.
These are, you know what I mean? We're still in the we're in the process of research right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we got the t-shirts and CDs though. You know what I mean?
Coming soon, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
Yeah, bro. Now I believe you. Don't do it for the fame and money. May Allah make your path the best.
I appreciate you. Much love, much love.
Daniel Santiago was like, you on fire. Sukaina says he loves it.
She loves it. She loves my little cousin, and Danny's my uncle.
And the kids are tripping that you're on the big screen.
Yeah, shout out to Elias Suhail and Sukaina.
Suhail says congrats. And then Pele was like,
shout out to Pele, but he got a video dropping.
Inshallah, soon. That's today, right?
That's the first artist we signing right now, you know what I mean?
Tomorrow. Oh, that's look out for his work, man. That kid is talented, son.
Yeah.
And Tamira was like, have a great day, you all. I know you have been talkative. It's love. Assalamu alaikum.
Much love, much love.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, thank you.
I'm tired.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo, thank you so much again. Much love. I'm gonna leave this live on YouTube. You can leave it right when yeah. So I'm gonna leave this live on YouTube. I feel like I'm at an actual event. Like I'm like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm closing the event right now. Yo, much love, man. Hey, yo, get your haircut at Baltimore's Barbershop. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Be More. You know, shout out to Petty Pro, Ak on the Block, everybody in the studio, Gabriel, Charm Community, Abdul Hamid. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So we out here. Everybody want to know the man behind Charm Community on Instagram. You know?
That's the man.
Yeah.
We forgot one shout out, man.
Who?
DIY.
Oh, bro. DIY Muslim, he is the one, the designer. I was gonna give him a special shout out on Instagram, but he is the one behind the design of the album cover. All the way from London, United Kingdom. He's a real one. And January 4th at the Dabiri group, I ran into him and I didn't know it was him. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. Shout out to I'm gonna tag him on Instagram and everything like that. I'm gonna plug him on Instagram. But yeah, we're gonna have to end this live. Much love, peace be upon you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have a blessed night wherever you are in the world, and a blessed day if it's morning time, and a blessed afternoon, evening, depending on the time zone. You know what I mean? So deuces. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. You're.
So let me figure out. So where's the live for that?